everyone, it's Micah. Welcome to our Wednesday reaction series where we're looking at all of the number one songs of the 1980s. We're up to April of 1981 and Daryl Hall and John Oates with Kiss on my list. I think I'm a little surprised that it took us this long of reacting to 80s number ones to get to Daryl Hall and John Oates, because in my mind they dominated the early 80s. But this is our first time listening to them having a number one hit. Maybe their reign was partially in the 70s, and maybe they were almost making number one, but not quite. I'll have to go back and look at their discography to confirm that. But this is the first one we've reacted to, and I'm excited to listen to Kiss on my list. Unfortunately, there's been some drama with them recently, so it looks like they're permanently broken up, but they've left an immense musical legacy, and this is one of the songs that make up that legacy. This is Kiss on my list. So apparently I have been neglecting my cat. He is in dire need of validation and affection right now. So please forgive the obvious awe factor that I'm really not staging this up. He's really just coming and cheesing this video all up for me, and he would do it on a song called Kiss on My List. He is a mess, and I'm not far behind. So I wasn't expecting quite so live a performance. This was the official video on Vivo on YouTube. I assumed this was going to be maybe a live performance, maybe tracked to the studio version or cleaned up a little bit. But this seems to be pretty much the real raw audio, which is good to hear. I usually like listening to the studio version of the song because that's what went number one. So I don't want to listen to something that might not be the I'm kind of being a stickler about listening to the actual number one single as opposed to some riff on it. But I think this sounds pretty faithful to the original. The one thing about the live performance that I don't enjoy as much is that it sounds like Daryl Hall was maybe at the end of the show and sort of out of breath. Like it seemed like he was fudging those longer sustained notes where he would just kind of go away from the microphone, so you couldn't hear his voice breaking as he was trying to sustain the notes. Daryl Hall is a great singer, so I'm not trying to talk badly about him, but the human voice is a very fragile thing, and if this is the end of a 2.5 hour show or whatever, I totally get it. It's like if you're not, and especially if you're not you're not pacing yourself, you can kind of run out of vocal energy. As a matter of fact, I've run out of steam just talking for 10 minutes on one of these videos, so I get it. But I kind of wish I had the studio version where I could hear the vocals as they were intended to be sung in full. But this is a classic song. It's one of those songs where you know that when they were writing it that there's a very self-conscious attempt to make a really nice sounding lyric. It's one of those songs where you can see them at the piano hashing out the lyrics in the song. Well, maybe we could do this part and maybe we could do this then. You can tell there was a lot of care and craftsmanship in how the song was put together. The most notable giveaway there is the internal rhyme of the IS sounds. Kiss on My List and Kiss is What I Miss, and then in the pre-chorus or the last part of the verse, however it's classified, he was doing that same internal rhyme with other words, so you could tell that he was really going for a moment with this song, where for a songwriting moment. I wasn't totally in lockstep with the sentiment of the lyrics. I there may be something that I'm missing there, but I think the overall message of him missing this person and wanting to kiss them again as an overriding theme, and that way of phrasing it in the chorus, that shines through regardless of the other stuff in the verses, which to me, I couldn't really focus in on it. I don't want to call it generic because it could just be that it was going over my head, but I didn't really lock into what he was talking about for the rest of the song quite so intensely. There wasn't a lot of real concrete imagery for me to latch on to really get the gist of what was going on there. But overall, I mean, there's no denying the soulfulness and the energy and the craftsmanship that goes into a Hall & Oates song, and the chemistry that they had as collaborators. So it is sad that they have fallen out recently, but that's a great example of their music, and I'm thinking they're going to show up again. I think I remember at least one other number one song that they had that's going to be coming up, and the next time we'll be listening to the studio version, just so I don't risk getting a tired late concert performance from them, where I'm not really hearing the song shine through, or the vocals shine through the way that I would want to hear them. So that's that. Next week we'll be going to the next song that was number one in 1981, Sheena Easton's debut smash hit, Morning Train, from May of 1981, which is when it went number one. So I'm looking forward to hearing from Sheena next week. I hope you are too. Amir and I will be here next week, and we'll be happy to take you through yet another track from the 1980s. In the meantime, if you like this video, and with this face, how could you not like this video? Look at the camera. With this face, how could you not like this video? Like it. Like the video. Subscribe to the channel. And please make music better.